Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to tell you about Rahu in the 6th house. Okay, what happens when Rahu is in the 6th house and what is the significance? Okay, so and also I will tell you about the past life, why you have got this placement. But before it, please subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram if you want to take my personal consultation, so please check the link in description. Okay, so without wasting time, let's start this video. So what this 6th house signifies? It is the second of the Upachya house. Upachya house means which gets better with time. Okay, it shows that as you pay the prarabdha karmas, as your karmas are paid off, you are able to achieve the good results of that planet. Okay, so that is why that house is the Upachya house and is a 6th house, which represents disputes, enemies, diseases, obstacles, and providing selfless service to the society. Okay, but it represents our prarabdha karma. Prarabdha karma is the karma which we have to pay off no matter we like it or not. Okay, so there is no escape from the prarabdha karma. So that type of karma, so any planet that goes in the 6th house represents karmic debt, and if any planet is retrograde, then it represents heavy karmic debt. Okay, so if Rahu is here, then depending upon the dispositor, the nakshatra and the sign, it will tell you what karmic debt you have to pay off regarding this house. Okay, so I always make sure that each video is able to teach you something, not only about the planet, but is able to help you grow spiritually, which is very important, so that we are not indulged in these karmic cycles and we get moksha. Okay, so it is very important, right? Now Rahu is a planet which is very sneaky, very clever. It is obsession which we don't want to leave, and that obsession never ends, right? Unless and until we get older, this obsession never ends. So every human being is obsessed about something, basically what makes them happy, or whatever they are in the fear of losing, they are obsessed about that thing, right? So that is why Rahu represents obsession, something that we don't want to leave. Attachment. Okay, attached, because Rahu doesn't have stomach, and Rahu just want to receive. It never gets satisfied. So wherever Rahu is placed, no matter what you do, you will not get satisfied from the significance of that house. So when Rahu is in the 6th house, it shows that firstly you will be very much attached to the 6th house matters. Okay, you don't want to be attached, but you will be attached whole life dealing with the enemies, daily obstacles, fights, disputes. Okay, but one thing you have to remember, that Rahu is very good here because it's a Upachya house, and Ketu is in the 12th house, in its own significations house, so it is good there as well. But before going to Ketu, you have to pay off the karma regarding the enemies, regarding whatever the dispositor is showing regarding that. Okay, for example, if Rahu is in the Cancer sign, so getting emotionally disturbed by the enemies, this thing can happen. And also what it shows, some karma related to mother, homeland, family, or the comfortable life that you may want to achieve. Okay, intense desire to get emotional satisfaction, but always in the struggle to get the emotional satisfaction. Okay, you don't get it, and also issues with mother can happen. But if moon is exalted in your chart, then in this case you won't feel that much emotionally drained when enemies harm you or something like that, or it will not create that much problem. Instead, it can also give you luxurious life, a good life, comfortable life, and happiness from family, mother. Okay, so basically happiness from home you can achieve. So this positor is very important to be seen while deciding. If Rahu goes in the Ashlesha nakshatra, which can create poisonous things in your life, like enemies can hurt you very bad, okay, emotionally, so you have to be careful. And also it shows whichever sign is here, you have to give selfless service to that thing. Like I'm talking about Rahu in Cancer, So serve your mother, serve people, okay? You have to give love. Forgiveness for people is very important lesson that you have to learn. No matter you like it or not, you have to forgive, and never ask emotions or emotional support from anyone. Instead, you have to give emotional support to people, right? So it says this thing. Other thing, it says that your health will be very good here. Okay, your health is going to be very amazing if this posture is well placed. Yeah. So, and if Mars joins Rahu here, then in that case it's very good. So good health, winning over enemies, and good life. And if Rahu and Mars are in the Venus sign, then it is amazing. You will not get many enemies. Okay. So also it shows hidden enemies. Rahu alone I'm talking about, or even Saturn, it can show hidden enemies, enemies who will try to harm you but will behave in a different manner in front of you. Okay, why? Because Rahu is a sneaky planet, and also you are a very clever and sneaky person. You know how to deal with any problem, enemies, obstacles with your clever brain, clever mind, right? So you may indulge in some tactics for dealing with your enemies, disputes, debts. Also, as Rahu is here, Rahu is a malefic planet. So at one point of time, you may be involved in legal matters. Okay, dealing with legal matters. Now the afflictions will decide it will be good or bad, but court cases, legal matters. Also, what career can be good for you in the law field, in the management field. These careers can be good for you, amazing for you. Okay, you can become a very good lawyer, a healer, a doctor, or someone who is dealing with the debts, right? In a pharmacist, right? So sign also becomes very important, and also your connections with foreigners will increase. You will be very much interested into having connections with foreigners. Your enemies and obstacles can be foreign, or something that can be unknown to you for a very long period of time. So sometimes what happens is that when we are possessed by a spirit or entity, then we are not able to understand what is that, why we're facing problem. But actually it is the entity, the negative entity, the ghost that captures our body. So basically Rahu can represent, because Rahu is a hidden enemy, sneaky planet, and it is a Graha, a negative planet, so it can represent. I'm just saying one thing, it's not like it's applicable to everyone, okay? So yeah, you have to forgive your enemies. That is the biggest lesson you have to learn. Now, why you have got Rahu here in the in the sixth house? Because in the past life, you were not able to forgive people easily, or you also had some good karmas, because you will be able to defeat enemies, but you were not able to forgive them, or they used to emotionally hurt you a lot. So this is your karma that you have to deal with in this life. Okay, so you have to deal with it in this life so that you can heal your soul. Why we get certain plant replacements? Because we are attached to our karma. And not only this, we also have to go through the learning process so that we can merge our soul with God, right? So forgiveness is the lesson that you have to learn. Okay, if Sagittarius sign, gurus, teachers can be your enemies. Okay, your higher learning can be your enemy, your status can be your enemy. So depending upon this, you have to deal with that situation. When you are able to deal with this situation, then your Ketu will get activated, and you will feel calm and peaceful. Because whenever you want to go towards Ketu, whenever you want to go towards, which is your intense desire to go towards Ketu, to meditate, to let go of all these things. Because but the karmic debts that you carry regarding that house, the sign and the dispositor, regarding the sign and the dispositor must be cleared first. Okay, then only it will be applicable on you. Then only you will be able to go towards Ketu, right? So it is very important, right? Now, for example, if Rahu is in Virgo, so very clever, very intelligent, can definitely become a doctor or a lawyer or a litigation officer, or someone who deals with debts, or a pharmacist, or someone like that, okay? But someone who is very very intelligent, and here you will be able to defeat your enemies very cleverly, and also you will be able to defeat them like in a very very amazing manner, okay? Just like, and also by your sharp brain you will be able to defeat them, because Mercury is exalted here. If Mercury also sits here, then no one can defeat you, okay? You will defeat everyone by your intelligence, by your logic, by your brain, by your education. And also you will study very nicely, okay? Very intelligent person, you will have degrees, okay? So after 42, Rahu starts to calm down, and the obsession of the Rahu is decreased to like it's decreased very much. So wherever Rahu is placed in a chart, you will see that your obsession towards that particular house is decreasing, and now you don't want it anymore. So why we don't want to go towards Ketu? Because of our obsession towards the Rahu thing. So when that obsession will end, then only we will be able to go towards Ketu, right? So that is why it is important to end that obsession. So what you have to do, you have to serve the sign that sits in the sixth house to decrease the malefic impact of Rahu in your chart, okay? See, when we are unattached, when we are not attached by anything of this world, then nothing harms us. So you have to make sure that you are detached. Detachment is very very important thing, okay? So guys, I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.